Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. This, of course, is Dwarf Fortress. We're here in Drinkfountain, where we are currently renovating, what is this? The second floor. Also, this, we finally have enough water in here to drown some victims. It did take quite a while, but we got there. Also, I've realized I don't need a whole stupid piping system from here to here. All I need is a reclamation system that goes from here to here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just pump the same filthy death water out of here, back into the reservoir, and drop it again. I think that's probably the best option. So I should really set that up before we do this, right? I don't know how to... Hang on. Something I do know how to do. We got a migrant. We got one migrant. This guy right here, Stinthad the Brewer. Brewers are a good profession, of course, but we just... we're set for brewers. We really are. We don't need any more. English the Spinner. Yeah, I guess a spinner could go in there. Now, you've been here for a while. We'll wait for more migrants. We'll wait for a few more. Now, in the meantime, we should figure out how to do this. We're just going to kind of ad-lib it, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I did not do any research between sessions. That's not how we do things here. We'll also continue renovating while I'm doing this. The flashing makes it really hard for me to tell what I'm doing. That's a thing. That's a fact. We'll get that going too. Is that a baby? That was a baby crawling unattended on the tracks. We have a concerning number of abandoned babies in the fort these days. I'm not real sure what to do with that except to let them thrive or perish. Go ahead and plant some spelt instead of the white millet. Grain is grain, right? Alright, let's see now. Go ahead and tear that down. And then y'all get to, you get to watch me struggle with the hydraulics here. Lucky you. Just go ahead. Takes a while. Wow, look at them go. When there's nothing else to do, they are right on top of it. Ain't that the way of it? Well, I have nothing better to do. Might as well be productive. Why is this taking so long? Why are you taking so much longer? Okay. Now then. Let me look through things here. Give me a minute. Okay. Yes. Okay. So. Machine command. No, this isn't right. Is it? Uh-oh. Stand by. I changed my mind. We're doing it this way. Yeah, I just became concerned that anything I did over here would result in the escape of our captives. So we're going to do it the long way. Now, we are going to begin. We're going to test the pump here. I have built both water and magma pump stacks in the past, but they were underground where they belong, and it's been some years. So we are going to have to test this. Who wants to do that? I have enabled architecture and pump operation for every dwarf in the fort. We had a couple of babies, by the way. So just want to make sure this thing is pumping where I want it to. There we go. You can go ahead and stop that now. Okay. Whew! Oh, that throws out a lot of water real fast. Okay. Okay, then. Forgive me, this is going to require some trial and error. In the meantime, there are other things that we can be doing. We can continue renovating the interior of the tavern here, and we can raid steel targets at least a couple more times. Let's, yeah, continue pillaging. Okay. Oh, and we can just stop for seasonal autosave. We can stop for a seasonal autosave, let's see, 49 seconds after I resume recording. Of course. Good job, good job. Must be fall. Autumn, which means that we'll be getting a dwarven caravan soon, and we don't really have a lot of stuff to give to them, but that's fine. Oh, you know what we can do? I got some iron anvils from the humans. We should really melt those down. Were there better ways I could have done this? Probably. Shut up. Okay. No, everything's happening. Everything I want to be happening is currently happening. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and undesignate this for the time being. Okay? We're gonna stop that. Because we've got enough in here. We've got enough. Hopefully we'll get some enemies pretty soon. Okay. Here. Wall that off, I think. Only needs to go up one level. Like I said, there's going to be some trial and error here. Okay, so go ahead and start that. Good. Immediately fills that, but it can't overflow it. Okay. Okay. Up. Stair here. Right. Something like this. A goose has become a gander. A gosling, I suppose, has become a gander. I have to go pick up my wife from work soon. I should really move this along. If I could only change one thing about this game, if I was strictly limited in the changes that I could make, right? I would make the militia more efficient. Like, the stupid engineering stuff is fine. I don't care about that. We can also remove this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, that's in place. Now then. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Alright, none of this matters. Everybody inside. Go, go, go. Okay, before we unpause, I'm going to do a perimeter sweep. Do we have any dwarves outside? I am not seeing anyone, but historically that doesn't mean much. Alright, there's that gold cabinet. There's that gold cabinet. They've come to get that back. That's probably why they're here. Danger. Everybody into the lever room. Go ahead, I named these, right? Main. I named that one. Excuse me. Just go ahead and get on that. Just go ahead and pull that. Everybody should already be inside the walls. We'll catch a few of them here in the cage traps as they approach, as we do. Everything's moving kind of slowly right now. That's fine. That's just because we've sounded an alarm. Anyone who gets caught outside is left to their fate. It's their own fault. That's how we do here. This might be a fairly small siege, which would be a nice change of pace, honestly. Oh, hi. That's right. That's happening. Oh, boy. Is this everybody? Is this everybody? Gee. Okay, who's pulling the lever right now? Okay, the lever is about to be pulled. Are we going to lose our Spearmaster here? Maybe we don't pull the lever. Maybe we don't pull the lever. I am going to have this filler squad roll out, though. That could be a mistake. But this looks like a small siege, so it's possible we can just kill them all and let Armok sort it out. Okay, the Spearmaster's going in. This is... Spearmaster's quite outnumbered. One goblin is down, another goblin is down. The Spearmaster's actually doing really well. This fight is one-sided in a way I was not expecting. Spearmaster's tired but unharmed. Okay, Spearmaster is wounded. Spearmaster will be going down and down. Okay. Well, I'm still going to roll out the rest of the squad. Do I have anyone who can actually fight here? A skilled axe dwarf. Udil. Oh, yeah, Udil, of course. We'll just put Udil back in the squad. Okay, actually, y'all stand down and get back. Because I was really counting on that Spearmaster being there. Why are you going outside? What possible purpose could that serve? You're trying to finish the last set of orders you were given. See, now you're wounded. You should have run away. Okay. BM. Oh my goodness. Get on out there. Okay, now we've got some actual fighters moving out of the gates. So we'll go ahead and re-engage the filler squad. Hopefully... Okay, the goblins are all down or in cages. So hopefully the Thrun's soldiers don't prove terribly dangerous. It would be nice to just fight off a siege for a change. We're going to win this, and we're not going to take that many casualties, I think. Getting crossbow fire in there, that... Who is that? This is Imish the Spear Dwarf, who is overexerted but currently uninjured. So I think it will be exhaustion that finishes off Imish. Although Imish is in a martial trance. This is going really well, actually. I'm quite surprised. We might lose one more dwarf here in the actual fighting. We got a wounded dwarf back by the cages. The cage traps, I should say. But this is almost over. Okay. There's one more over there. Are you the last one? Yep, you're the last one. A warrior of Ogam-Kagon Lasher. The order has been given. The dwarves are moving slowly. I'm actually really surprised the siege hasn't broken already. What are y'all doing? What did I miss here? Why were they all standing on top of each other for a second? What is happening? Okay, we're engaging the last one. Okay, we might lose another dwarf here, because this is the this is the occupation squad that's moving in. All right, he's in the trap. We're done. Okay. Are you? How much the spear dwarf? Yeah, you're gonna have to come out of the squad. You're gonna be replaced by Dedek the cook. All right. Collect the wounded. Quickly, please. And back to business as usual. All right. Good job. I'm happy with that. Reasonably. No casualties would have been better. We did get a couple of captives there, so let's go ahead and throw them in here. Goblin, oh, okay. 2, 3, 4. Did we get 4 of them? That's a wild troll, so we're not going to bother putting that in here. Okay. We actually fought off a siege. That's pretty good for us. Wait for this chaos to subside. It didn't even take that long either. Wow, okay. Hey, we're getting better at this. That was kind of a Majesty reference, if anybody remembers Majesty. The gnomes. Okay, anyway. As you were, dwarves, as you were. Get back to work. Here we go. Collect the wounded, please. That is a priority. That is a priority. Could be amusing to put a well up here so they can draw water from the kill room. No, maybe not. Okay, I want walls. Oh. Nope, hang on. This is not what I want. Tear these down. How do I want to do this? Actually, there's really no need to have a staircase here. Unfortunate that the siege, well, raid really, there weren't a lot of them, but unfortunate that it came while we were sending the squad out. I think that would have gone a lot differently if we'd had the whole squad there. Alas, this is where we find ourselves. Would somebody put the baby llama outside? What all do we have here that needs to be outside? Come on. Is that it? Is it just the llama? A doe rabbit, that can go outside. A ewe can go outside. Puppies can go outside. No, leave the duckling. The baby llama. All these puppies. Birds can stay. The troll can stay inside. Troll can definitely stay inside for now. Okay, okay. That should be everybody. Gonna try not to starve any more animals to death here. I really don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I think we've successfully collected all the wounded. And also, you know, I know that I've been asking for tips here and there with how to optimize my process, but honestly, in this case, I'm not that worried about it. We're just going to let whatever happens happen. And we're going to read this report. They got there and stole stuff. Nice. I think... I think that we should wait for everybody to be healed of their injuries before we try to roll out and occupy that settlement. I think that's what we should do. I'm also going to keep the Wings of Crystal here for now. That's the other part of this plan. Everything's going very slowly right now. Something's happening. Is it time to clear the, almost. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, right. That was somebody I brought back because they got hit by a minecart. So that's just an extra corpse that we don't need. Although, there's no reason for you not to be in a... Okay, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was going to give that spear dwarf a nickname of some kind. Oh, well. Too late now. More puppies. Delicious puppies. Okay, so this pump pump from east, there we go. East to west needs ground or near machine. What? Near machine. What do you mean near machine? Do you want to be here? Do you want to be here? Yeah, so for those of you who are very familiar with the system, enjoy watching me struggle to relearn how to build pump stacks. I may give up on this idea and just let the dwarves manually fill it. But we're gonna try first, okay? We're gonna make an effort. Can't help but notice that deconstruction has stopped. There we go. Okay, we're getting back to it. Oh, look at this. Look at the kids having a little meal here. That's cool. I like that. All the kids are eating together. Look at that. We filled all 4 chairs. Oh, there goes one. Anyway, that was cool while it lasted. Look at these little guys eating. No, no, no. Just doing a quick tree check. Yeah, mm-hmm. Ah, see, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. Who got hit? A war dog? Alright, that's fine. There you go, little buddy. Get out of here. That's the dog's blood, right? Yeah, okay. Harold channeled boots. Please don't boot the dogs. Okay. How are the wounded doing? They are wounded. They are still indeed wounded. So that's going to be a minute. Here comes the militia back. Our actual warriors. Not just some guys I've rounded up and decided are going to be warriors now. Could we not have taken their corpses directly to their resting places? Instead of dumping them off here with these dead enemies? It just feels slightly disrespectful. Gonna stay on top of this. One advantage to staying ahead by several weeks in my recordings is that I'm getting over what I think is just seasonal allergies. But it's made me very coughy, very sniffly, and I know how much I hate it, recording when I'm like that, because it's very hard to keep it out of the recording, and I'm sure that none of you enjoy it either. I appreciate the suggestion here that, just based on the visual design of the screw pumps, that they are just two barrels sitting next to each other. My leg is going to sleep. This is going to hurt. Oh boy. Yep, that's going to hurt. Okay. Okay. Wall. And of course we're building a non-standard pump stack, so that also doesn't help. Oh, caravan. All right. Okay, hang on. We'll deal with this. Be right back. Yeah, so... Oops. Still zoomed out from the merchants. Who's gonna operate that pump for me? Nobody? We need to test something here. We need to give it a little test. Here's an operate pump coming in. Okay. Right there, a hunter. Good job, good job. Get on over there. This will make you nice and strong. Okay. Pump is active. That's filled. Now, as for this, we need to do a little test here before we go any further. Let's say I'm not entirely confident in this, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to tear it down and start over. Okay, I got one operate pump. Can I get a second operate pump? There we go. Here comes Adil, the manager, to take responsibility. Hey, the traders offered to make us a barony. I rejected that. I should say we rejected that. We're in this together, viewers. Because that's not what we're here for. Maybe later we'll accept a promotion, but for right now, I just want to play with screw pumps. Okay, here it goes. Okay, and that's not working. Okay. Because I have that end blocked off. All right. So then. Oh dear, what have I done? There's a better way to do this. There's a better way to do this. Tear it all down. Start over. Start over. Good work, but we're completely changing the layout. That's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and completely undo all that. We're going to leave the flooring in for now. That's going to be an aqueduct. Yep, okay. I see what needs to happen here. Tear that apart. Okay. Meanwhile, nothing's going to get done. What am I thinking here? Nothing at all is going to happen while that remains unfinished. It's just not. But we'll assign it anyway, in the hopes that someone comes along and deals with it. Fortunately, there's actually not a lot going on here right now, so they're just kind of getting to it. Oh, right. Okay. First of all, I bought a bunch of steel stuff that needs to be melted down. Not This. No, the bolts can remain bolts. I actually want those. These can go away. Do we have a lot of blocks? Do we maybe have a lot of blocks inside the fort? Okay. Don't even know what all we bought. I just grabbed every single thing that was made of steel. Yeah, we don't need all this. I think some of the stuff I'm ordering melted is actually on the caravan guards. Right, of course we still have a lot of logs in here. Musical instruments. No, keep those. Hypothetically, we want those. Okay. And I think these are all... Actually, I don't know about these. I'm not going to melt the shields. I'm not going to melt the shields for now. Oh yeah, you see that? Let's go back up here. Okay, those are all fine. Footwear. Are any of these... Yes, some of these are on people. Okay. Who probably don't want us melting their clothes off of them. I can't say for sure, but I strongly suspect they would not appreciate that. So I don't know if it makes a difference, but we'll just go ahead and undesignate all that, in case they are trying to do it and cannot. There we go. Yeah, okay, all the chain leggings are on the caravan guards. Or possibly on our captives. I'm not sure at this moment. Let me check something. You know, even if we melt the steel instruments, we still have plenty of instruments, so go ahead and do that. Steelhead trout. Not quite what we're looking for. Oops, what have I done? Yeah. Okay. Can we melt any small live animals? Steel camo keyboard. Melt it. Steel toys. Melt them. Trap components. Melt those. These are installed, I think. Ooh, boy. We're going to leave all the weapons. Okay. As you were. Okay, we're going to tear this down. We're going to start over. I think I've thought of a way to do this that won't annihilate our fortifications here. Completely. This is stupid. Oh, but that's why we like it, isn't it? Of course it is. Is anybody going to put Nish here in a burial location? Does Nish have a burial location? We're not full up, are we? Tell me we're not completely full. No, see, look at that. We got at least 2. Still not sure what happened to the English the Weaver there. 3. 4. We got plenty. Put them dwarves in a box. Come on. No, I didn't miss it. Nish has just not been assigned. Okay, whatever. Don't care. Either they'll figure it out or we'll get haunted. The important thing is we'll know. This is going to take a minute. One solitary migrant has arrived. Eton the Woodcrafter. Eton the Seat Filler. By the way, is everybody out of the hospital yet? Well, hard to say what's happening here with Sarvesh, who is socializing. Sarvesh Skinny Arrows, who is not in good shape. Not at all. Oh, man. So we're getting this squared away now. What do you mean Logum the Hunter is throwing a tantrum? You best knock that off, buddy. You best stop that right now. Somebody smack him around until he stops. Him, yeah. Don't make me use this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Here you go. Hey, we're finally going to get to use this. These are all justice, right? Yeah, alright. Nice. We don't have... That may not be prosecuted. We're going to find out. Okay, I just need someone to finish tearing down that screw pump right there. A war dog has been found dead. Right. Okay then. That's probably a crime. Is anybody going to prosecute this? No, because I need a dungeon master, don't I? Alright, the dungeon master is going to be the captain of the guard. There we go. That'll save us some trouble. Do not attack those children. Don't do it. Don't do it. Can we please arrest this individual? Where is our captain of the guard? There you are. Construct building. Well, okay, if you think that's more important. I will trust your professional opinion. Somebody want to tear this down for me? Nobody wants to tear that down for me. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing it, aren't you? Hey, thank you. Just when I had given up hope. Okay. Build me a screw pump. Pumping from the south. Going this way. Yes, please. I can probably do this with pipes, huh? Like, I don't actually just need to build a big aqueduct, right? The thing I'm doing is not actually necessary. I don't know. It's very hard to say. You see, viewers, if I knew what I was doing, we wouldn't be in this situation. Hi, what's your problem? Mr. the Hunter? That's your blood. Hey, good news for you. There you go, buddy. On your way. That's the Birdman guarantee. Get hit by a minecart, you get a free revive. I think food's rotting away, possibly, is what's happening. I don't know. Or somebody's eating it. That shouldn't matter. Another dog has been killed. Okay, well, the captain of the guard is attacking. You? Is it you? It's you. And you have been put in your place. Okay, great. However, we can't have you walking around punching dogs to death like that. That's not good. That is objectively bad, in fact. For a second there, I thought those trees were on fire. Is anybody taking care of this? You are. Okay. Great. Great. And I'm just going to leave that being operated because the dwarves can use that to work out. Okay. Oh, hey, it's built. Okay, great. Now, we do have pipes. Which are where? Not in machine component. Huh. Well. That's interesting. I must not actually need those. That's fine. We can just build an aqueduct. Everyone likes an aqueduct. Okay, we just need it to come from here, so this has to go away. And then otherwise, we can just build like this. And we'll do a test run first, where we flush out all the debris that's still in here. I think that would be a good idea. And this actually leaves our walls, anyway, usable. The fortifications are fine. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Keep working on that. In the meantime, oh, you know, I never actually told them to melt those things. I don't think they're actually going to make these rock short swords for us. Go ahead and unorder that. Who knows who that obsidian even is? Okay. Let's hit bone wraiths over here. Just to shake things up a little bit. That'll be fun. For us, not so much for the goblins. They probably won't enjoy being raided by us again. What are you doing in there? Dwarves, there are good and bad places to stand, and inside the aqueduct, where you know it's going to be. I guess they got plenty of chances to get out of the way here, but I'm just not convinced they will. Ultimately, what's going to happen is we'll have to flush out anyone who's still in there, knock them down this way and out the end. Which will be hilarious. The dwarves won't enjoy it, but it'll be funny. We have fun here. It's alright, we're almost done here. Oh, we have some wounded. What's your problem, anyway? Stinthad the Brewer? By any chance? Yep, there you are. If I can get one more migrant. Or like a freshly matured peasant. How old are some of these children, I wonder? I will not be checking. Why did you not do that? Do that. Continue doing the things I have told you to do. Why did you ever stop? That's not your job. Your job is to work until you fall over dead, or are stabbed to death by a goblin. Or sometimes torn apart by a beast. That's an exciting way to go. Speaking of which. Nope, still just the one uninvited guest down in the basement. Not sure what happened to that other one. Maybe it was killed. Maybe one of them killed the other. My money's on the one that's made of fire, but of course that doesn't necessarily mean anything here in Dwarf Fortress. What fun for the people whose houses are right next to the aqueduct. The soothing sound of water, followed by the less soothing sound of beings screaming and drowning. We have fun here. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for today. I will finish this between sessions, and then we will test it together when next I see you. So hey folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel, thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel, and thanks, as always, to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because hey, you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with Dwarf Fortress. Oh yes, we will. Horror content on Saturdays. Why is Asset the Ranger dead? Oh. Lots of other stuff on the channel for you to check out if you're so inclined. Hey, folks, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but drop me a line if there's anything you'd like to see on this channel, because I'm open to suggestions, and also drop me a line if there's anything you want me to see on your channel, Dwarf Fortress or otherwise, because I'm interested in your content. Very interested in doing my part to help support other small channels, so there you go. Alright, I'm going to watch them finish this, and then we'll lay out a little more brickwork, and I will see you folks next time. Until then, Birdman out.